Welcome to Beyond the Pole. We are coming to you from the Black Star Square here in Accra. Here are the headlines. Female cocoa farmers have vowed to put efforts in place to support their families by investing in the cash crop. Ghanaian pilot flies a gliding apparatus for the second time during this year's Easter. We'll be talking about the World Arts Day, where lots of young Ghanaians are making successes in the field. On our Paparazzi segment, we ask the question: should women be encouraged to take up leadership positions? You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, on Vice Versa Media Ghana, and on X at Vice Versa GH. My name is Stella Botchway. We'll be right back. You're welcome back. This is Beyond the Pole on Vice Versa Media Ghana. We begin in the Western North region of Ghana, where some female cocoa farmers have vowed to put efforts in place to support their families by investing in the cash crop. These women weed, prune, and cultivate cocoa to make a living.
It's a Saturday morning at Alata, a village located at Sihwibekwai in the Western North region of Ghana. Most people here are farmers. As such, men, women, and young people play a dominant role in the cultivation process. I joined 40-year-old female farmer Naana to a 10-acre cocoa farm. She has been in this job for 18 years, doing all the weeding and pruning without any assistance from laborers.
These are some of the struggles Madame Naki has to go through daily in order to make ends meet, not only for herself, but her family at large. Naki is also determined to encourage young female farmers to venture into cocoa business, as there are lots of prospects.
The annual revenue generated from cocoa sale is encouraging, so I support my family with it. My husband alone cannot take care of the home. That is why I have decided to contribute. This strategy has really eased the burden on my husband.
In many African societies, cocoa farming are perceived as work for men, while women are expected to engage in activities such as household chores and smaller-scale agriculture. But that is not the perception of Susan Ajiman, who is also a cocoa farmer in the Alata area. As she said, there are lots of prospects in farming.
I never got the opportunity to go to school, but I realized that there are lots of opportunities in cocoa farming. Therefore, I ventured into this business. All my 5 children benefit from what I do, so I entreat all women to venture for profit.
Moving on, for the second time, the first Ghanaian paraglider, Jonathan Kwe, has flown a gliding apparatus from Ojanuma Mountain near Etibie in the Kweku South municipality in the eastern region of Ghana. This was met with much excitement, especially during the Easter festivities.
Jonathan Kwe, who became the first Ghanaian to fly, took a foreign passenger to encircle coal towns such as Mcbright, Etibie, Obomain, and Abetifi before landing at the Nkoko Sports Stadium. 6 other paragliders, all foreigners, also flew with passengers and safely landed at the Nkoko Sports Stadium after encircling the skies. Jonathan Kwe encouraged the youth to show more interest and get trained to participate in future events without fear.
With paragliding, when you fly, your adrenaline is pumped up, all your senses are working on the right notes, and you you feel satisfied and overwhelmed with the environment and nature and everything that surrounds nature. So you feel you are a blessed person to be in the air, flying alone and enjoying nature. There's a lot of adventure sports stuff going on here in Ghana, and paragliding being the pick of it, but there are other sports that everybody could also try. So people should come out and try and enjoy whatever adventure sports that we have.
A big congratulations to Jonathan Kwe. Ghanaians are proud of you. Away from that, as part of efforts to celebrate the World Arts Day, which fell on the 15th of April every year, Vice Versa Media Ghana has compiled series of interesting stories on young people in the arts industry. This includes a 23-year-old female who uses her craft as a medium of communication.
World Art Day is celebrated annually on April 15th to promote awareness of creative activities worldwide. It's a day to recognize the importance of arts in culture and society, as well as encouraging artistic expression and appreciation. From painting to sculpture, music to dance, and everything in between. World Arts Day celebrates the diversity and richness of artistic expression across the globe. In view of that, the news team spoke to a 23-year-old female artist, Viola Dodo, encouraged young people to pursue their talents.
As you said, I get inspiration from everywhere. But like, even if I look at like a face, like maybe I can look at your face right now and study how like the light falls on your face, like that kind of thing. Because I like to draw like portraits of women. So like anytime I see a woman around, I'm just like sometimes taking all that in. I guess I also go to like apps like Pinterest. I get inspiration from Pinterest.
For pencil artist Michael Abrokwa, his disability will not be a reason to discourage him from pursuing his dreams.
When I decided to pursue arts as a profession, discouragement greeted me at the door. I was stuck in a loop of comparison. I compared my sketches with that of my classmates in school. The results of my arts were disheartening compared to theirs. The more I tried, the greater the discouragement. That led me to thoughts of quitting.
Billy Anthony is a 35-year-old pencil artist who has trained lots of young people in the craft. He says there are lots of prospects in creativity.
How many people have you mentored in life?
If I can remember, like 8 or 10. Yeah. One is standing beside me right now. I'm training him also. This work is like a God-given talent. So if you discover your talent and you see that this one can even help me in future, you can pursue it.
A non-governmental organization, Volunteer in Ghana, has launched Empower Tech to provide quality education and mentorship opportunities to the next generation of technology leaders by offering free training to 23 girls in Kokrobite in Accra, Ghana.
Recent years, there has been a growing recognition of the importance of encouraging females to pursue careers in STEM fields. Despite advancement in gender equality, women continue to be underrepresented in STEM education and careers. In view of that, a group that seeks to empower young girls thrive in science in Ghana has shown commitment to invest adequately in research and technology to promote the education of females. A non-for-profit organization, Volunteer in Ghana, GVI, has launched Empower Tech to provide quality education and mentorship opportunities to sanction the next generation of technology leaders by offering free advanced IT and technology training. Cathy McKnight, the head of Impact at JVI Ghana at the event, explained that the project will embrace empowerment with technology.
We are here at our STEM launch event. It's gone absolutely amazingly. We want to embrace empower and technology. So empowering girls, getting them confidence, leadership skills, communication, partnered with that technology, that high level advanced training from kindergarten up until career. So throughout that whole path, we want the girls in our local community, Kokrobite, to be able to develop through the years and be high up into that technology education. It was a great event today. We had some wonderful speakers, and I look forward to the partnerships that can be developed in the future and helping those girls really achieve their goals and become confident, strong, empowered women.
The event also falls in line with the International Girls in ICT Day, which is celebrated on the 4th Thursday in April to create awareness on the need for more girls and women in the information and communications technology sector. In 2015, Girls in ICT Day event recorded about 177,000 girls around the world through over 5,300 events in more than 150 countries. By 2022, International Telecommunication Union data showed that more than 3,062,000 girls and young women have celebrated more than 11,000 celebrations in 171 countries worldwide during the International Girls in ICT Day. This shows that the number of girls in this sector is gradually increasing.
Let's do some sports now. As the world approached the International Day of Sports for Development and Peace, Vice Versa Global's Eva Nakato engaged Olympic champion Joshua Cheptegei, an athletic and philanthropist who is using sports as a tool for community development.
From humble beginnings in the hills of Kapchora to representing Uganda at the Olympics all around the world, we bring you an athlete, a philanthropist, a man using sports for community transformation to address challenges like female genital mutilation, gender-based violence, and HIV, among others.
The guy wants a third consecutive title. What a run! He's pulling away. Joshua Cheptegei.
My name is Joshua Cheptegei of Uganda, a multiple three-time world champion, Olympic champion, multiple world record holder. Where I hail from is actually a place where it was looked at as a place uncivilized, and people would say that can something good really come out of my village, that's Boatemaa. For me growing up, and where I had so many difficulties and challenges as a young athlete, without mentors, struggling a lot with the mental health and how to make it in life, especially with my career, which was just budding. And I realized that these are some of the things that can really counter one's effort to give the best in, and also to get the best out of themselves. And this actually had to introduce me with the philanthropic idea. And I say to myself that I need to address these challenges which are faced by the young athletes, and not also athletes only, but young people who have no support, young people who want to pursue their dreams and they don't have any support and idea of how to do it. Request to you guys is that let us keep fit. When we are fit and healthy, we can be able to achieve whatever we want to achieve in life. I thank you all. I remain yours, Silverback.
Her philanthropic endeavors have had a significant impact on the lives of numerous female adolescents as a health worker. Nurse Adole has actively engaged in school visits to educate young girls and promote healthy lifestyles. This is a teaser to whet your appetite for our next edition.
Due to my ill health, I can't go to school.
Fidel's died few days after this video, and her family couldn't believe.
During my leave time, I remember one of my leave, I used all my leave day with her at Kweku because we have to go to the hospital to do some labs, see a doctor, and her mother was an aged.
Theodora Abaka, a community health worker at the Mamobi General Hospital, moves from house to house to offer free health services for adolescent females. In this documentary, our reporter Mark Acheampong speaks to this nurse who is seen as a guardian angel within the Mamobi community. Born without legs, 12-year-old Kausa is one of Theodore's patients she has rescued.
I saw this girl who wasn't having legs. So I talked to her to know more about her condition. They did their part and also supported them. And they went to the Adzawui Orthopedics Center for her legs to be fixed.
But the nurse is about quitting her job.
At a point, people thought I was fraud.
Where lies the hope in the future of these young adolescents? This documentary will feature in our next edition of Beyond the Pole.
Now let's go over to my colleague Mary Awah, who is on standby for Paparazzi segment.
Welcome to the Paparazzi segment on Beyond the Pole. My name is Mary Awah, and I begin with this question. Should women be allowed to occupy leadership positions in the country? This was the question we posed to young people on the streets of Accra, and they had interesting answers.
Well, yeah, I think gender equality, so everybody has his right to take a position in this country. So there's nothing wrong with that one.
Yes, because women can vie for leadership position in the sense that women are very strong. One of my teachers says that a load that a woman can carry, a man cannot carry that load, because women, we are very strong. And also women can vie for leadership and improve the nation.
Some people have the notion that when you give a woman an opportunity, it may conflict with her home duties. That is not true. Women have the opportunity to change the world.
I don't think so, because some of the women, if they are given position, they change how they act, and then they don't listen to advice, and then they make things in their interest of themselves. So I think they shouldn't play any role in leadership, but some of them should be given opportunity so that they can do better.
Yeah, my opportunity be very big to me.
Women should be given the opportunity to occupy high-level positions in the country. I believe they have the ability to make progress and ensure development. There is a saying that what men can do, women can equally do.
That was some interesting answers. Moving on, we asked the youth to share their opinions on whether or not the educational system should be reviewed to inculcate our indigenous language. This is what they had to say.
We have to get to know more about our languages. And if without knowing your languages, it will be poor. Because if you are going somewhere and someone knows your language, maybe you don't know this place, maybe you know this place, and maybe the person assists you, maybe our language, maybe I say your language, and just say what you miss your language, outside.
It is very important for every student in the country to study other languages, particularly the English language. This is because we live in a global village, and if the English language is properly studied, it will help everyone transact business.
If your school nearby is here, you see ethical hacking, yeah, an IT guy. In different types of programming, coding, it's good. You have to blend the two. You have to get more knowledge about English, more. You have to get to know more about your language better than the English. So if you can blend the two of them is better. That one is good.
Oh, I think of blend the two. The two is okay. Okay, the two will help them, both in and both outside. So the two is okay.
Both of it depends on the students, maybe how the student was raised, the student's background. I per se, how I was raised, we don't necessarily speak Twi in the house like that. So if you would ask me, I prefer that the teacher would speak English with me throughout the lessons, but others too would prefer that they mix it up. So it would be easier for them to understand because they are not fluent in the English or fluent in the Twi or whatever languages they are speaking. Back in school, our elective maths teacher, his English, I wouldn't say is the best, but when he was explaining to us in English, we didn't quite get him because we could see that he was struggling with, explaining the English to us, and if he's not explaining it well to us, it will affect us in the long run. So he asked us if he could mix it with Fanti or Chi.
That was an interesting time, but you are not exempted. Leave your opinions in the comment section. Now, I hand over to my colleague Anita for the VVMG Connect.
Hello everyone, it's Anita Yayra Gbeku here on VVMG Connect. I'm so excited to be diving into today's social media segment with you guys. We'll be checking out on the latest trends and we'll be reading some comments also. So I'm diving into the first one and it's exciting. So from Francis here on Facebook, he says, Viola Dodu's artwork is simply mesmerizing. Wow! Her unique style and powerful messages conveyed through her paintings are wonderful. I mean, when I saw this comment, I was like, you understood the purpose for which this article was published in the first place. So thank you so much, Francis. So we are moving on to the next, which is LinkedIn, and we have Amasewa. She says, it was an honor to read about Viola Dodu and witness the brilliance of her artistic vision. Looking forward to more of her works. I mean, who is not excited to see more of something beautiful, something artistic, and something that is telling stories in so many dimensions? I'm proud and I'm looking forward to seeing more of her works also. Now let's go to Twitter, which is now called X. This is from Akos. Okay, Akos. She says, kudos to this article for shedding light on the often overlooked role of women in the cocoa industry. It's crucial to recognize the significant contributions to every step of the cocoa supply chain. From farming to processing and to whatnot, you all know that. I mean, women are contributing so much in our community, in our environment, and they are also contributing when it comes to cocoa production here in Ghana. So we need to acknowledge them. We need to show appreciation for their work. So, I mean, Akos, you got it. So now let's go on to Instagram. And Instagram's, person or individual who shared this doesn't have a name. She said Lena AAAA. So Lena, thank you for sharing your comments with us. And she says, Michael's story is a testament to the power of perseverance and passion. Wow. Despite facing challenges, he has shown that creativity knows no bounds. His artwork is not just beautiful, but a true reflection of his strength and resilience. This comment came after we published the story on Defying the Odds. We talked about, Michael, who is an artist and is having the issue of radial clap hand. I'm sure you know about that. And when I saw this comment, we immediately forwarded it to Michael because he needed to see it for himself. So thank you so much, Lena AAAA, for sharing this comment with us. So this is all I have for you on the VVMG Connect. My name is Anita Yayra Gbeku, headed back to Stella.
Thank you, Anita Yayra Gbeku. This brings us to the end of this month's edition of Beyond the Pole on Vice Versa Media Ghana. Reporting from the Blaster Square in Accra, Ghana, my name is Stella Botchway. Thank you.